crowds are gone, and it's just me in the ocean and some seriously perfect swell. The winter storms crank up the waves, the wind chills them out, and suddenly I've got some of the cleanest and emptiest sets I'll see all year. All you really need is a thick suit, booties, gloves, and a hood, and a little bit of crazy. Well, maybe quite a lot of crazy. All right, it might look sunny outside, but the water's 46 degrees. Yep. So in 46 degree temperatures, we use 5mm boots, we use 5mm neoprene gloves, and we have the hooded suit here by Matisse Pure Geoprene. It's actually made of limestone, which is fully recycled material, and it's going to keep me warm out there today. Let's go. Yeah, I know. For a lot of people, it definitely doesn't make sense to be out there in winter, freezing water. But you know, out there in the ocean, whether it's warm or cold, that's where it all quiets down for me. That's where I need to be. I grew up in Greece, which is more of a windsurfing type location, but in the winter there are pretty good waves there. So as a kid, I took it up pretty early. Surfing has definitely changed a lot for me now. You know, the pressures of work and just daily life. I love to get away on weekends and come down here to Harvey Cedars, New Jersey, and get in there in the winter. The winter lineups are interesting. I mean, the ocean's empty, which I love. I love the solitude. I love the escape from stress. Surfing also, of course, is a social activity. You know, more in the summer, friends, family, bonding with family, hanging out with friends. And there's a really important saying in surfing. They say the best surfer is the surfer who's having the most fun out there. Yeah. Some people exercise. For me, I find serenity and peace one paddle stroke at a time out there. No email, no phones, no bills, no problems. Just me in the ocean, freezing that stress away. It's definitely tough out there in the winter. You know, there's hypothermia, there's riptides. Pretty flat out there today, but you know, 90% of surfing is paddling anyway. So we're gonna get in the water, we're gonna get the full experience, make the best of it. This is my man Neil's place on the bay. In the winter, you're always supposed to surf with a partner, so Neil and I usually get out there together. There's safety in numbers.
So one winter day, Kira and I went to the beach with Nick because his friend wasn't available to surf, and it was really cold out. It was foggy, and we saw him go in, saw him catch a wave, and then before we knew it, like, we didn't see him, and that's a quite frightening thing. So we actually had to contact the town police, and they were able to come get somebody out on some ATVs to look up and down the street. And when you're sitting on the beach, you really have no idea how strong the currents are or how fast moving they are. So they had an ATV and they drove up and down the beach, and they found them almost one town down, which isn't too far. It's about a mile down, but that just goes to show you how fast the currents can be moving. And as someone who's not in the water, you just don't have a clear picture of it. I mean, Kira and I were definitely panicked, and therefore we always make sure Nick goes out to the ocean with a friend to surf because it's needed in pairs.